And now for another episode of Cooking with G.
Hey everyone! How you doing today on this beautiful Friday morning? You all know me, Miss G, but today it's Chef G. And we got a special... Stop laughing at me, Cindy. No, keep going. Just keep going. But yeah, we might have a few laughs and outtakes here, but that's what it's all about. We're going to have some fun on this fun Friday.
Yes!
So we're going to be cooking something today, something fun. And raise your hand if you love French toast for breakfast.
Yeah!
I do. And we're gonna make some yummy French toast. My sous chef here helped me prep everything, so we have a nice, smooth experience for you guys. We're also gonna be making some bacon. So stay tuned for the next step.
And now, part 2 of Cooking with G.
All right, so anytime you wanna cook, it's always best to prep your station and make sure that you have all ingredients. Because if you start cooking and you go and run for the salt or the cream or the cinnamon, you're gonna totally mess up your flow and things might start to burn. So it's best to have everything out. Come over here and let's see what we got. All right, so for French toast, we got some good old thick Texas toast here.
Yeah!
To make French toast, we're gonna need some eggs, some vanilla,
Ooh.
cinnamon.
Yeah, you do.
And normally people put milk or cream. We didn't have any of those, but I have something better. We're gonna use some flavored hazelnut coffee cream to put in this.
Outstanding.
And for our bacon, we cook
Bacon.
this on a baking sheet, but we will get to, actually we're gonna get to the bacon in our next segment, so stay tuned.
Making bacon with Miss G.
That's Chef G to you. All right. So the way we don't mind Cindy's laughing. The way we cook bacon here in the classroom, we take a baking sheet, put some foil on it, and we line up our bacon. And of course, I forgot to mention, the first thing you want to do when you cook is wash those hands. I didn't show it, but I did wash my hands.
She did, I saw her.
All right, so what you want to do is take the bacon, spread it apart. You can totally do this with your mom or your caretaker or whoever is home with you, and you can help them line the bacon up on the baking sheet. Spread evenly, and it's okay if they touch each other just a little bit.
Because they're gonna shrink.
Yes, they are. Nothing goes better with French toast than a little bit of bacon. So once you have all the bacon lined up, I set the oven for 400 degrees, and we're gonna pop this bad boy in our Citrus Valley High School oven here.
Yeah!
And we're gonna set that. We're gonna let it cook for about 20 minutes. Check it. Look, everybody likes their bacon different. So however crispy or non-crispy you like it, you cook to your liking, but at least 20 minutes. And when it's ready, we're gonna flip it over. Stay tuned for the next segment.
Breaking eggs with Miss G.
All right, so to make French toast, we gotta make a batter. Raise your hand if you know what a batter is.
Hey, batter.
Nope, not that kind of batter, but a different kind of batter. The kind you dip your toast in.
There you go.
I told you we needed eggs. We have some eggs. Depending on how much French toast you're gonna cook will depend on the amount of eggs you will need. So I have here about 6 slices of French toast, and my rule is for every piece of French toast, usually an egg, and then I throw an extra one in there just to be safe. All right, so count with me. I already have 1 in there. All right, so let's count. 1 egg. 2. 3. Count with me, Cindy.
4. 5.
In English.
6. Ooh, there's Goo Goo.
No, there's no Goo Goo. And 1 more for good luck. Ready?
7. Oh, what are you gonna do now?
All right, I have Goo Goo on my
Goo
hands.
Goo.
So I'm just gonna give them a little rinse, and we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. So we have our cinnamon here, and I like a good amount of cinnamon in my French toast. So I would say probably 2 teaspoons or so of cinnamon. Sorry, Cindy.
Cinnamon, good.
All right, some vanilla. I would say about a teaspoon or
Now,
so.
what kind of vanilla is that?
Vanilla extract, Mexican vanilla
Yes,
blend.
it is.
Oh, if you have a measuring spoon, which I probably should have been using, would be good to use a teaspoon. But you know, I don't really measure with food. Normally, I cook from the corazon. So,
Ay, ay, ay.
all right, and then just a splash of cream. I would say about 2 tablespoons full of cream, because this stuff is pretty sugary.
Now what are you gonna do? Beat it! Beat it! Okay. No one wants to beat it. There you go. All right.
All right, you're gonna take your whisk here, and if you want to break up the eggs first, okay? Break up the yolks, and then whisk in a circular
You're going
motion.
around and around.
Circular motion, right? Then you want to do it a little faster.
Yeah, you do.
Scrape the bowl, and whisk that bad boy.
Okay, batter, 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 batter. That looks good.
All right. I'm not sure that's going to be enough. It might be, but you know what? If we run out of batter, we can always make more. Stay tuned for our next segment.
It's time for grilling with Miss G.
All right, so let's recap what we've done so far. We have our bacon in the oven, okay? It's really good to start that first, so that's cooking while we do all the other stuff, and hopefully by the time that we're done making the French toast, the bacon will be close to done and everything will come together around the same time. So, bacon, check. We made our batter,
Check.
and now we're over here to the grilling station.
Which is the washer and dryer in case you hadn't been here before. All right.
All right, you guys. So, it's important to grease your griddle. We have a nice fancy griddle you can use.
It's called Bella.
Hi, Bella and Izzy. You can use a pan. You can use anything that's flat that you have in your kitchen. You don't have to have a fancy griddle. You can use cooking spray to spray your griddle, but we don't have any of that. And this actually brings a lot. I know I'm the health nut, but if you're gonna make French toast, you're gonna make French toast.
There you go.
So we have a little butter, mantequilla.
Mantequilla.
Ooh, see, we turned our griddle on ahead of time so that it would be nice and hot for us. Okay, I'm just gonna load it on here. Okay.
What does the butter do, Miss G?
The butter ensures that when you put the French toast on the griddle, it doesn't stick.
So important.
This is a great, great way to make sure you don't have no fuss or fighting with your food. Okay, we have our batter. We have our Texas toast. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna dunk the batter, the bread in the batter, flip it,
Yeah, yeah.
give it a nice dunk,
Mm-hmm.
let some of the goo-goo drip off,
Go,
and let that
go.
just sit there.
Sizzle, 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 sizzle.
All right, you're gonna do this with all the French toast. You can pause.
Part 400 million. Flipping with Miss G.
All right, welcome back. I love making Miss Cindy laugh. So, couple things to go over. Why don't you take a good shot of that, Miss Cindy?
Ooh, yeah, look at that.
Now that we have all the French toast on, they're just about ready to flip. But before we flip, here are some safety precaution rules that we might want to go over with you guys. So, you've seen us make the batter. You've seen us put the bacon on. Totally great jobs for most of us to do in the kitchen. And maybe this part we might need a little help from our parents, our older brothers or sisters, or whoever's at home that is experienced with cooking over a stove with hot items. So if you can't do this, this might be a good time to ask an adult to help you. We don't want you to burn yourselves here. So now that these pieces of French toast have been sitting here for about, I would say, three minutes, sometimes you want to just lift it up And see, oh, it's ready. You want to scoop and flip. You want to scoop and flip. Scoop and flip. I like
Beautiful.
mine extra toasty.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Ooh.
That might be a little toasty than most people like it, but you know what? I'm a toasty kind of girl. It's
Yeah, you are.
alright. So now that these are flipped, I just give them a little smush, but not too much. And they're almost ready. Now, what do we eat with French toast? Do we just eat it like this?
Yes.
Or do we put stuff on it?
We need stuff on
We need
it.
stuff on it. So you can totally get creative with it. Butter, syrup, pretty American original way to do it.
Peanut butter, peanut butter.
Peanut butter, almond butter, fresh fruit, powdered sugar. Hey, the choices are totally yours. Who likes hazelnut spread, also known as Nutella?
Nutella.
You can totally put that on there too. Who you telling? All right. Here we go. You always want to have a plate or maybe a platter to put your French toast on when they're done. So you can either have it off to the side and leave it there. Remember, you want to give it a good scoop and put it on. By the way, what's this called, Miss Cindy?
It's a spatula.
That's a spatula.
It's a spatula.
This is great for flipping stuff and getting stuff off a hot surface. Scoop and on the plate. Scoop. All right.
Look at that. You know what? That looks absolutely delicious, Miss
That
G.
looks amazing. Hey, and when you're done with the hot griddle or the stove, always turn it off immediately.
So important.
Safety. All right, so stay tuned, and we're gonna check our bacon next. All right, we're gonna check our bacon. It's still not ready to turn quite yet, but.
Not ready to turn.
All right, you can also cook bacon on the pan too. There's multiple ways of cooking bacon. So you don't just have to put it on a baking sheet, and we're just showing you that we can cook bacon this way as well. Right, Miss Cindy?
Right. And now it's time to serve with Miss G.
All right, I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I know I did. What about you, Miss Cindy?
I did. I had a little bit of fun. Tiny bit of fun.
Are you guys ready to see the finished product?
Yes.
We have our French toast with a little butter, some bacon,
Mm-hmm.
and normally I would be drizzling all kinds of syrup on this, but we kind of don't have any right now.
So can we use salad dressing?
No!
Can we use oil?
Yuck.
Well, what else could we use?
Maybe some honey.
Honey.
Usually honey is something we can use, or we could just use
Ooh.
fresh fruit. I like the things you said, some almond butter, peanut butter. So here you go. Here's your beautiful Friday morning breakfast. I hope you all have a great Friday. Get ready for some dancing later. And Miss G loves you guys. Say bye.
Bye.